And I'm back giving y'all my opinion, whatever it's worth. Couldn't be bothered the week before last because one, I wasn't feeling too good. Some slight problems. And I didn't have much to say. And last week, all I had to say was, woo, shut up. This week, it's nice to see that not only is Rue being fair, but the makeover challenge is people who actually want to be there. It seems like every other season, there was always at least one person who, yeah, they signed up for it, but you could tell they weren't willing to cooperate whatsoever. They're like, you just by the look on their face, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Go home. And they ended up getting their queens sent home. Well, this week, not only do we have people who want to be there, but have a good reason to want to be there and a good reason to actually try. Unfortunately, there was still one who didn't bother trying, but that was her example. Anyway, the makeover challenge this year was kind of indicated in the last show, even though we were just expecting a season 3 or season 4 repeat of just one queen being brought back. No, she brings them all. Every last one. And the ones that were there, like, oh shit, is she starting this all over again? But yep, for once we have a makeover challenge we can actually sink our teeth into. The makeover challenge this year was conjoined twin realness. And they had to basically pick out, well, have picked out their teammate and make them up to their conjoined twin. The one who chose all of the conjoined twins was the winner of the mini challenge, which was Orange is the New Drags. I think the only reason why Kennedy won that one isn't because the look was all that good, because it really wasn't all that, but because it was the only one that made sense. Everybody else wearing heels. You don't get heels in prison. Too dangerous. Anywho, Kennedy picked out the teams, and she did some pretty fair picking, I think. There was just the last one, which was a bit unfortunate, because, let's face it, there are only 3 black girls in this entire show. Sorry. And you know, sorry about it, Jaden, but you know Kennedy gonna pick her sister to be her sister. So yeah, it was Kennedy and Jasmine, Max and Violet, because they do look a lot alike, Miss Fame and Candy Ho, because they do look a lot alike, and Candy could use a few makeup tips. I'm sorry, girl, but you could use a few makeup tips. Trixie, dear beloved Trixie, and Pearl, and Mrs. Kasha Davis, and Katya, the funny queens, and they do look a lot alike. And Ginger Minge and Sasha Bell. This unfortunately left Jaden and Tempest de Jour. What a mismatch that is. But they was the only one that really mismatched, and there wasn't really much that could be done about it. Because ain't nobody look like either one of them. And nobody is that tall or that short. Sorry. So we get into it, and as everybody's getting ready and doing their stuff, already there's issues with, there's always one who doesn't want to really do anything. And this one is Sasha. Now, the prize that Rue pointed out in the beginning of the show was whoever wins this challenge gets to come back on the show. That was the main draw for the guests, so to speak. Sasha didn't bother trying. She wanted to walk around and kiki with the rest of the girls. That does not work. So poor Ginger's having to do this whole thing by herself. And she's not feeling it. She's over it. Not yeah, everybody's really getting into it, and they're seeing poor Ginger just walking around uncomfortable and ain't working, ain't working. Uh, yeah, Miss Fame, you are the Chanel of this season. Learn to shut up and listen. Yap, 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 yap. Shut up! God! So, we get on the main stage. And Miss Fame finally gets the joke. The same joke that's been going on and on and on and on and on for the last couple of weeks. She finally gets the joke. Took you a while. But your looks kind of safe and boring. And been done. A lot. Kennedy. Yeah, I feel you, girl. They do expect you to bring the comedy, even though you're not a comedy queen. But they say you're a pageant queen, but then they expect you to be funny. But I don't know. Violet. It was good, but it was safe. That's all I can say. It was safe. Katya, funny as fuck. Yeah, you could have won it, but Mrs. Kasha Davis should have put a little more acting into it, y'all. But it was safe. But it was funny. And the winners were Pearl and Trixie. Cause yeah, that was funny. And Trixie, you hammed it up like a good girl. Good girl. And unfortunately, the bottom was Jaden Dior Fierce and Tempest de Jour with Ginger Minj and Sasha Bell. Mainly because neither Ginger nor Sasha are sewers, and Sasha didn't bother trying. And I hate to say this, Jaden girl, but your fashion sense is kind of basic. I'm sorry, but it's basic. It's what you'd find on anybody, not just drag anybody up in the club. Basic. Because it's not even couture, it's just meh. Sorry. And it bit you in the ass. But, oh, them's the breaks. And unfortunately, 3 strikes, you're out. Sorry. And it was nice in the Untucked to see people giving their props to Katya. Because she is a funny hoe. And she does bring the runways. And it's always nice and quirky. And that's what the judges want to see. Now, if only everybody else could figure that part out there, but the judges want to see funny, quirky, and stylish at the same time. Yeah. So, that's the show this week. And Trix is back! Yay! I feel kind of sorry for Pearl with her prize, because that's not much of a prize. A New York queen basically being told, you get to go home for a weekend. Yeah, you get a free webpage out of it, but you get to go home, basically. Not to some exotic destination. Home. Nice. Yeah, you get a free webpage, but you're going home. Wow. But at least a girl Trixie's back. And the fans will not revolt. Yeah, correcting that mistake, basically. Because, as I said before, I don't think she deserved to be in the bottom at all. Okay. Well, let's look forward to tomorrow's show. Wonder what shenanigans we can get into next. Bye-bye.